They say every vote counts, but so does personal identification, because without it, you can't vote in most states. You can't do a lot of things, actually, but there's an organization out there that actually helps folks get the ID so they can live a normal life.
Without an ID, you don't exist without an ID.
Having an ID means having your identity.
I now have my ID and I'm able to vote.
I'm gonna go and fill out some job applications.
Oh, the organization is called Spread the Vote. Its founder, Kat Calvin, joins me now in studio. And you get a little emotional when you see this.
I do.
It's a powerful thing. First of all, I mean, it's hard for some people to believe that there are so many folks that don't. I think the estimation, 21 million people are eligible to vote but don't have ID.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who are these people and why don't they have ID? I mean, their stories vary, I'm sure.
Right. I mean, you know, I think that what I always like to do is spin it around on our heads and say, in this country that is so big, that has so many millions of people, it's kind of remarkable that 89% of this population does have photo ID, right? Does have a driver's license or a passport, et cetera. And so the fact that 11%, 21 million don't, because, you know, driver's licenses are expensive, as are cars. We have a lot of elderly folks who don't drive anymore and don't have IDs. You know, there's so many places to travel in the country that a lot of people don't get passports and travel internationally. You know, and then you have, you know, returning citizens who get out of jail or prison and don't have their documents anymore. And of course, when you're homeless, it's really hard to hold on to your documents. So there are a lot of people who, for a lot of reasons, don't have ID.
So a lot of states, 34 in total, it looks like, have voter ID laws. And there are going to be people who say, wait, voter ID laws, they seem like a good idea, right? They prevent fraud. What do you say to that?
If in-person voter fraud existed, then I would say, yeah, it's totally a great idea. But every study has shown that it's 0.0000001% of any, you know, votes have ever been in-person voter fraud. There's a slightly higher number of problems with absentee voting, which voter ID laws don't address at all. So it's not a problem that needs to be fixed.
But this seems like a large impediment to those people that do not have IDs. So how do you guys step in and help?
So the way we work is we have amazing volunteers.
These wonderful people behind us.
Oh my gosh, these people are amazing volunteers and staff. They're absolutely the hardest working, best volunteers in the world. And we train them on everything they need to know to how to get someone an ID. It requires a lot of documents, it requires money, it requires dealing with the DMV and, you know, vital records, things like that. And then we partner with local organizations, schools, county jails, homeless shelters, churches, people who serve the population that doesn't have IDs. And then each person, we call them our voters, who need an ID, get assigned to a volunteer mentor who walks them through the whole process.
Wow.
Helps them get a birth certificate.
It's not just throwing this stuff at them, it's actually helping them.
Yeah.
Because that's that's often the impediment.
It is. Yeah,
navigating that system and the line of the DMV and all of those things.
It is. It's all of that. And I mean, if you think about it, if you don't have an ID, you don't have a driver's license.
Where do you start?
So transportation is tough.
Yeah.
You know, and it's expensive. Our average cost is $40, which is a lot for, you know, a lot of people. Towards payday, it's a lot for me, you know, and so getting an ID, with the cost is hard. You know, 57% of the people we work with need birth certificates. That can be tough.
How life-changing is it?
So the first two things that people say to us, and you saw it in the video, and it's something that, you know, sort of keeps me going every day, is they always say, I'm a person now, and I have to go apply for jobs.
Yeah.
Right. That's the first thing. Because you can't get a job without an ID.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, these are all people who want to change their lives.
Okay, how can folks at home get involved? Because you've touched some people today, I know.
If you go to spreadthevote.org/volunteer, if you live in Georgia, Virginia, Texas, Tennessee, and Florida, which
Those
is
are our
where we
people.
are so far, then come out, please, please volunteer. We need you. You're amazing. We'll love you. We'll give you Spread the Vote t-shirts. And you can also, if you need an ID, go to spreadthevote.org/vote.
Yeah.
Or you can text us at 323-694-0738 if you don't have internet access, and we'll get in touch with you and we'll help you get an ID.
Okay, we'll try to put this segment on our Facebook page and tweet it out so that folks can get it. You're doing a lot of great work, and you're making your mama, who's in the audience today, very, very proud. This is a beautiful thing. Kat, keep up the great work. This is important.
Thank you.
Firefighters.